Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Bears and the Dolphins, next on EA Sports.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Throwing to start here is Tua. Wright's got it. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Tua going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So pass interference the call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Tua. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Williams. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. From the gun, here's Williams. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To the air, Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing is Williams. And again back to Kmet. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. First down, and they go with Swift again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Lewis Seen. 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw is Williams. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the show put on by these 2 defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. That the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll try the left side. Parrish. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Sanders now to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Duggan to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Ross. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
This 2nd and 4. Duggan.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. 3rd down and 10. Duggan now to throw.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The slot man in motion right.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
To throw, Huntley.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
That's Zach Pickens in there to finish.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. As Sanders has it poked free. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. There he goes left side. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Duggan looking to throw.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Throwing, Duggan.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Devin White, 2 plays it.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Now Huntley.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Huntley working from the gun.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Out of the gun, Huntley.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here's Huntley.
Touchdown, Dolphins! From 6 yards away.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Duggan will look to throw this. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
To throw is Duggan.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Now a 2nd and 10.
to throw again.
That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. Now a 3rd and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Slot man moves right. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It's a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
And this returnable for Hill.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Parrish. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Wright.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They'll try the left side. Parrish. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Looking to throw here, Huntley.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. Now a handoff up the middle. Parrish. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parrish. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
Here's 3rd and 9. Huntley looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, here's Mason.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Dugan.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll hand it to Mason.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. From the 40 now on 2nd down.
Duggan.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line.
On the give, it's Mason. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
10 more there and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Dugan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
On the run is Mason.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here's Huntley.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Huntley to throw.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Here's Bajan.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Now Bajan to throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Back to throw, Bajan.
He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
To throw is Bajan.
And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Bajan.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Throwing now, Bajan.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Parrish. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. Parrish. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 6. They go play action with Huntley.
On the move to his left.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's a 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
Now a give right side. Parrish. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
2nd down and 6 now.
They run the counter. Parrish.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the 49ers. All that and more coming up next.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Purdy will set up to throw it here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Purdy now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Purdy looking to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Back to the ground, Achane. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. And Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They've got some guys who might need a year or two on the practice squad. So then we'll find out if they can actually play.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. A run straight ahead with Achane. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Play action, now it's Tua. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So
throwing here, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Back to throw, Purdy. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Channing Tindall. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. And that one to the right side and incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect.
Pressure comes and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Taken in at the 22. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Achane. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. On 3rd down, Achane.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Tua going to give this to Wright.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And this is caught. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
In motion, Hill. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Dolphins go up. Now Purdy.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Purdy.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Purdy
Connects with Kittle underneath. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Purdy.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There's a nice move, and he works free. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Got his man. It's Warren.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
Warren will try the right side.
And the play goes nowhere, losing. Back near the 40 at the 39. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, and then taken down right at the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off play action. Beck under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Devin White, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
To throw, Huntley.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Beck firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
A handoff for Warren.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 41. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Looking to throw. Beck.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone...
Oh, he sheds himself free.
Still on his feet. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 82 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Niners set to take over on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's the second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining. Here in this third quarter. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Operating from the gun. Beck. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window, and sometimes interceptions result.
Huntley to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Warren. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Right will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Miami set to take over. And after the interception,
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.